It's your boy Young Kiyoma, aka the King of Fighters, aka the Under King, aka Nick, and who are y'all?
Yo, it's your boy Phable, aka PJ, aka the Loveborn Prince. I don't have any other epithets, so let's get it rolling, bro.
And it is your third host, Josh, aka JC, and welcome back to Tower Talk, episode 47, which is gonna feel a little weird because we just did technically 47, but we had to push it forward because of
We got hope.
all that shit. So yeah, but yeah, this should be the episode that it stops the whole, because I made sure I put a disclaimer on episode 43 that like, yo, we're gonna be saying the incorrect episodes for the next 4 episodes. So as long as y'all know that, we're good.
We're back canon now.
Yes.
So right off the bat, something I would like to say is shout out to everybody getting us to 50 subscribers before the end of the season.
Yes,
Before
sir. What a way to go out, bro. Come on, bro. Supporting black business. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
Yes, sir.
how we doing today? Let's start off with you, Nick. How we doing? How you doing?
How me doing? How I
Yeah.
doing? I'm just chilling. I've been streaming a lot. I haven't streamed the past 2 days. I won't one day. I won't count today because I could just stream later tonight. I've been streaming a decent amount because now that I'm like starting to get us caught up on the podcast and stuff again. Fucking 45 still gonna take a little bit to get out because the worst part about us having an episode with an intermission isn't the fact there was an intermission. It was that we definitely said some shit that I needed to cut out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
That bad?
not
I
like
don't think
super controversial, but like stuff that like would be better off just not being said.
Oh, so the regular episode.
Yeah. It's just usually you're the one saying it, not
Well,
us.
you didn't have to put that in. That would have been great.
You didn't have to do that.
Nobody had to know that, but cool.
Hey, it's okay. Another thing that happened was to fill your philosophical quota, I actually took the reins last episode. Or was it the last episode or the episode before that? 45 was the episode before that.
It's like every episode.
It was the episode before that. So yeah, but that one will be out soon. I've been streaming a decent amount. Other than that, man, I've been playing King of Fighters. I got King of Fighters recently. King of Fighters 15. Fun game. Good game.
Yeah.
Who are you maining right now?
I'm maining King, Luong, and Vanessa. I play a little bit of Kyo as well.
Of who?
Kyo.
Is it spelled the same?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I play a little bit of them. And then there are some other characters that like I can play because I played them in other King of Fighters games, but it's whatever. Like I can play Terry. Everybody kind of can. Terry's like the Ryu of this game, so. I'm waiting for the DLC to drop because I want to play as Rock Howard because I fucking love Rock Howard. I also play Angel. Which fun fact about Angel, I believe in lore she is Mexican because the devs of King of Fighters lost in a set to a team of Mexican devs that wanted to make a character.
Oh, really?
Which, if that isn't the most telling, again, it's literally in my genes to be a KOF player.
Okay.
Hispanic people, bro. That's just King of Fighters. That's their shit.
Hey, be like that, yeah.
But yeah, I ain't been doing much. I'm chilling.
That's good.
How about you, G?
Doing all right. The grind continues. Kind of stuck at a decision point where I can either visit some family or save up, which I got alarm set family because I'm really trying to get out. But can't do that without money, and that's also been a pain over the week. Just calling so many people, so many job places, and it's like urgently hiring, but we don't need you. So it's like, okay, you're just a bunch of cap.
We hiring, but we not hiring. I know it well.
Yeah, so that's what I've been dealing with, and then recently found a new way of editing. Just a way. I mean, I guess depending on how it goes, it may be even longer to edit, but I'm noticing like I don't want to rush the way I edit, especially if it's like, okay, I got a deadline to get these certain series out every week. But
You and me fucked up, man.
yeah, yeah, no cap on that, bro. But yeah, I just been like, what I would do, I'll do like a rough draft. I'll edit what I want to edit, and then I'll come back later or whenever the next time I get to it, and then do the final effects or
Polishing.
whatever. Um, yeah, polishing and stuff. But I think it depends on like the video that I'm doing. If I have a back-to-back editing session after the next day, then I have to consider that for like over the week. But overall, it's been working okay, and I'm able to actually get my edits done and stuff. But um, yeah. What else? Other than that, been helping a certain someone with their music career in my family house.
Oh, I was literally like, yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
He a
yeah.
wild one. He a wild one.
I've been working on it with him for a while, but you know how people procrastinate. So I didn't take it seriously because knowing that said person, they're not really consistent. So I was just like, okay, if he wants to work on it, he'll work on it. But then, he started being more consistent with it. So I was like, okay, that's saying something. So yeah, but it's a bit kind of annoying because like I can't because I'm like the second man of his team, but it's like I can't like do everything for him. He has to like if you're trying to
You got to
do
put in
this.
that research, dog.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it some things yourself. Like I'll help you out with the stuff that maybe you can't do. You're not, your skills are not there. But
Is he
you
making
know,
beats too, or what?
no, it's just writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've been making him beats. But it's
Oh, he
like,
writing all right.
yeah. Look, I expect it from especially like what he's trying to say, but I can't hate it too much because it's like he's trying to bring a positive message and
For sure, for sure. I can respect that.
he's not really like crazy skilled with that. But I don't know. It's just some things are just he's overdoing it as far as like, oh well, people are gonna steal my lyrics or certain things, and I keep telling him like I don't. If you get this
Oh,
on streaming, I didn't want to say that, but I was like, if you just get this on streaming platforms, you're good. Like I use DistroKid for my beats, bro. I got you, bro. Like you ain't gotta worry about that, okay? I didn't.
God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog.
I didn't want to
Dude,
say.
I have a problem, okay? I've never been able to stay serious for too long
Yeah,
because my mom, like, aside from the point, I'm sorry. That was
yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's just
Yeah.
you were like, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh,
Yep.
nah.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
oh,
But
God. Okay, I'm sorry.
I I pray for his success. That's all I gotta say. But yeah,
Man.
other than that, that's pretty much it, man. How about you, PJ?
Oh, well, I'm currently eating a salad. You know how it is.
Sick. Yes, sir.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I understand. Like, the grind does continue, but man,
Yeah.
this hill is steep.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm doing pretty all right.
Mm.
Uh, trying to find some way
Mhm.
to make more than I am right now, but not necessarily. It's not really about the money for me. It's about what I'm doing. Like, it's about what I'm doing and like the opportunities of what that is, like what that would bring.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, I'm trying to find um like an IT job
Mm.
without a degree.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Ugh.
here's the funny thing, right?
Hmm.
Y'all both know where I work.
Yep.
Uh, it's not what you know, it's who.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you can get someone to get you in, uh, whatever job it is, they will train you how to do that job.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about a degree. They just want people,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
competent people. So pretty much, only thing that I'm trying to do is focus on literally bettering myself to the best of my ability. Not really in any areas any. Like as much as I want to better myself in music, uh, and this might seem backwards to some people, I see it as kind of like the more I better myself as a person, it will stem.
Mm.
I'll still practice because you can't not practice. But, it's like if I focus on, like, for example, like music, right? Music is life experiences sonically transmitted and like translated into art. So then focusing on life experiences will thus give me more music material.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And because I got older now, it's definitely in the works. It's not that it's not coming. And this is something that I know everyone and their mother is probably just like, this nigga ain't finna drop it, or he's
Mm-mm.
not finna make it. Uh, Whatever. I don't really care what you think.
Mm.
Um, if you want something to be good, like Josh said with his editing, I'm gonna take my goddamn time
Mm.
because I want it to be good.
Exactly.
So aside from the occasional grind, Josh, I literally feel you in the job department because I've
Yeah.
realized that my like tolerance for a job is 7 months.
Yep.
After month number 7, I'm over it completely.
Oh man. Yeah. That junk is just a damn, bro. Cause like,
So, no, go ahead.
cause that was the thing. I was trying to get a job, and then my mom was like, "Well, there's fast food jobs," and I'm like, "No, I'm good. I don't want to go back to that if I can avoid it." Damn, I cannot. We ain't even gonna get into that, but yeah, I felt that, bro.
All right, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I got a job out here
Mm-hmm.
and was somehow, by the grace of God, able to get you in, would you come back to Georgia?
Hell yeah.
Only reason I'm asking is because that's pretty much my aim right now. Um,
Yeah, I need a job, bro.
but it would be something up our alley as well.
Yeah.
Because the way I see a job right now is like I understand like a job where you got to stack cash,
Mm-hmm.
but I cannot be miserable and stack cash at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Only because like I can, but it's like it's fine if this is not what I'm trying to do like forever,
Yeah,
right?
like it's not my passionate.
This is not my passion. But computers is probably a secondary passion, something that I find a high skill ceiling in,
Mm-hmm.
right? to where you could move up, you could learn. You learn something new about computers every year because they change them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which also means the demand for the job is not leaving.
Exactly.
So just a little bit of tech for anyone who's, if you have a computer, and maybe you don't think about it like that, but like if you've made a computer, and you troubleshoot your stuff and you maintain your computer on your own, technically speaking, however long you've been doing that, that's a resume ready IT technician in the works. Like you have the experience.
Yeah.
Which is what they care about more than a degree.
Exactly.
They just want the degree to say that you went to school for it. So that way they say like he has the book smarts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the experience is really where it's at. That's why all these people with degrees ain't getting jobs.
Facts.
So experience over a degree, certificate over diplomas and such.
That's the way.
Me
man.
personally, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but just if you were thinking like, yo, I don't have a degree, I don't have a diploma, like trust me, you don't need that jack at all.
Yep.
So yeah, searching for a job. The grind continues. My relationship with God is improving right now. And now I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. So that's about as far. I don't think I've worked on a single beat this week.
Interesting.
I'll have those periods, but here's the. Can I say this? I can say it. It's just like, do I want to? I'll say it for those who know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when I'm in the spirit, I will get lyrics and like whole bars. And y'all know that I don't make bars. I am not a barsmith. I am not a wordsmith. But I will get them. So if that's anything as to proof or anything as to, something as to along the lines of I'm being fueled, then that's what it is.
That's what it is.
But that's enough about me. Let's get into this GTA news.
Wait,
Ooh. Is
it not it? What's up?
it's comments. I thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind because we could have done comments after if he wanted to get straight into the.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I just figured we usually do comments, then tech, then news. That's just kind of the
Okay, bet.
formula.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I do not pay attention to the format like that. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
That's why I was like, all right, news. Like Nick's like, nigga. That's like segment 45. We're on segment 2.
We just got here. So.
My bad.
Yeah. You get that.
Okay. We got just 2, but it is from the Teachers Be Like clip on YouTube Shorts.
Okay.
Brittany Hogan Doom says,
Okay.
I agree, bro.
Okay, true.
Well, we appreciate you agreeing, Brittany, but we don't give
What you agreeing on?
Yeah, like, because
was it on a clip?
It was the teachers thing, like how like teachers be hating on the. We were talking about.
I know what she talking about, bro. She talking about that nigga said they gonna be out there protesting.
That's exactly what she said.
She said, "Yes, I agree. Niggas can't make a dime."
Yes, I agree. You can't have shit in Detroit.
Yes, I agree. Niggas don't make a dime.
Yes, I agree. We absolutely cannot have shit in Detroit.
And furthermore, teachers be like.
And furthermore,
I appreciate your
Be wild.
comment to help us accelerate the possibility and success of Black businesses. Thank you.
Thank you.
Crowd claps. Crowd
Cloud.
claps.
That's funny.
Just
Applause.
don't. Just don't. Leave it alone. We gotta continue.
Clown claps.
Is that what I said?
No, you said cloud.
Okay. He didn't hear the second one, so we're just gonna continue.
Need to find a you know what? Yeah, go for it. Anyways, next.
Next we have same clip, same platform. It's from John Dursell. He says,
Okay.
moist.
I don't know about all that. I don't know if I agree.
The way you said same clip, same platform, I thought you were gonna go with same comment.
Same comment.
I agree. Well,
Same
that's
bet
great.
time, same bet channel.
Brother.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I agree.
Why did he? I'm not even. Gonna
Furthermore,
entertain it.
You said
that
why?
it's cap.
Yeah.
I think this is just a classic case of new content creator. They're shouting us out. If he's listening, he probably knows that he's gonna get a shout out, so he's just being,
True.
comedian in the back.
Yeah. Little class clown clapping.
I mean, hey, not gonna hold you. I kind of filled that role. I'm not gonna.
Y'all gonna let this man take over the comment section?
He representing y'all right now.
Yeah, come on, comment, bro.
What
y'all,
platform
bro.
is this?
YouTube Shorts.
Come on, y'all.
That do sound like something a YouTube nigga would say.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like the yo girl comes around your friends and then niggas start acting like a comedian type of comment.
Yeah.
Does it?
It does to me.
I don't know if that commenter's ever seen a girl in his life.
No.
He has to be commenting moist. That's his constant state of being while stepping outside.
I mean, he could be referencing critical.
Maybe. Maybe.
Or maybe. Just maybe. He's a damn fool. What does he know? He knows not the plight of mortal man.
You said he knows not the plight of, and I was like, I was like 2 seconds late from being like, he knows nothing of our plight. He knows not what it is to be a black man. Like,
Yeah,
gonna take it home.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I just ended up saying mortal man.
Got to. You got to.
All right, but yeah, shout out to the commenters. Every time people comment, it's pretty cool. It's pretty rad.
Yeah, just a
Pretty
friendly
cool.
reminder of you can comment. Like,
It don't really matter what platform it is.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
It'll probably be at least seen. Maybe not always read, but
That reminded me.
I'll be commenting on some of our comments. So.
Oh yeah, replying. Yeah. Yeah, we always see the comments, man, and that reminded me that on Anchor, there's like the feature where you can add like polls and like questions. Now we didn't get any, but I did upload the recent episodes to Anchor. And
yeah, something I've been forgetting to do. I forgot all about Anchor. I'm not gonna hold you.
Nah, you good, bro? Because I know you're going through your internet stuff and whatnot. So
I mean, we're doing better now. Well, I say that like my internet didn't fucking just stop for like an hour yesterday, but
Damn. Yeah, that's damn bad. Yeah. But yeah, I did that just to test it because it's just there and why not?
Yeah.
So if you guys are listening from Spotify, because I know some of y'all say that you listen only on Spotify, so let us know if you see it. And because I was just pretty much, asking what platform did you guys find us through, whatever. So go ahead, bro.
Okay, shout out to that. You could also technically post that poll as like a community post on the YouTube.
Oh yeah, that is something that YouTube finally did.
Yeah. There's also a poll feature on like Twitter and stuff. So like if you just there's
Oh,
probably a
oh
poll
yeah,
feature on most sites. So
yeah,
if you did want to go all out with that, you could.
yeah. So
But yeah,
y'all go ahead, bro.
yeah.
Comment.
Shout out to the support recently.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Josh,
Okay.
what revelations do we have for this week?
All right. You talking about tech, right?
Yep.
I only got one today.
Y'all.
Which is called this program called 4K Video Downloader. Nick, you've seen this one. I sent it to you, but it's legit, bruh. It's pretty much exactly what it says. You can download any YouTube link in literally within seconds, depending on the length. If it's a little longer, then you might take a minute or so, but it's faster than VideoProc, the last program I recommended. So you could throw that, uninstall that bitch, throw that shit up in the trash. That shit is ass compared to this.
Wow, he switched up.
They ain't paying me.
Damn.
Hey, man, this is the real deal, not the phonies. All right, bro. This is I'm telling you, all you have to do is as soon as you copy the YouTube link, there's like paste link button. You click on it, and it instantly downloads your video, and then it tells you the format. Whether you want to extract it from the MP3, turn it to an MP3 file or waveform, or if you want to do the video version. And then as soon as you pick the format, boom, done. And then you get to pick where it outputs to. So if you want to download it to a certain folder, which for my case, I did it for my sound effect folder, because usually sometimes I'll be having ideas. Oh snap, I want to add this effect or whatever. So I quickly search up on YouTube. Boom, 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 done, and it's already in there. Just drag it into the freaking Sony Vegas, bro. Like that's all I got to do, and it's crazy because the previous, the website's version, the YouTube to MP3, throw that in the trash can. Throw that all of it. This is the real deal, and it's free. Hop on, bro.
Oh, you said the YouTube to MP3 thing?
Yeah, throw that in the trash can.
Is this one legit?
Yeah. Let me send you a link.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that because you
That is
already know
legit.
how it is for me, bro. Every time I use the YouTube to MP3 converter, is there anything else that like? All right, question. And this, I might unlock a memory. I'm sorry. Y'all niggas remember LimeWire?
Nigga.
LimeWire.
I gave you.
Gotta stop doing this.
I gave you a warning this time.
You gotta stop.
No, nigga, I gave you a warning.
Bro,
That's
that's
crazy.
throwback.
But okay, that YouTube to MP3 converter be giving me them vibes. Like it's like that, like
Yeah.
it's like that, like
Spin for
I
real.
gotta get the MP3 and then close my laptop.
Yeah.
You like-
Yeah.
I don't know why this bit feels unsecure. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like
No,
the
you're
artist
right.
is gonna come up and be like, "Hey, nigga, you stealing my music?"
Yeah. So fun fact about LimeWire. I got a fun little story. So a lot of people used to use it for music. You could actually get games off that bitch too.
Oh, you can get everything off LimeWire.
Oh yeah. So I actually back in the day, I got a copy on the PC of it was either Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Heroes. I believe it was Sonic Adventure 1. And I remember that being like my introduction into modding games.
Dang.
Because I made mods for Sonic Adventure 1.
Really?
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember I just did like a lot of like color palette swaps and shit. And so that's like why I'm so into modding games now.
Dang.
Fucking LimeWire, dude. Why the fuck would you do that?
That unlock another memory. Y'all remember Express Files?
Nigga, I will kill you.
Nigga. Express files. Boy, I used to.
That shit actually, your PC was chalked.
Nah,
your
bro.
PC was actually chalked.
I don't know if we could legally keep this in the episode.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I'm just thinking of it.
Because I'm like, no, we might be able to, but I'm just, dude. I remember whenever Josh would have something, or like I wouldn't have a game, right? And I just like, I hit up Josh with that like, hey, bro, hey, you know how to get this? It was like that nigga would find a way and be like, hey, here it is. I'm like, hey, what the
I want you to know, Express Files
yo,
was
how
like
you
that.
get this nigga?
That's how that nigga Josh took the years to master how to traverse that shit without getting killed.
Without getting red flagged.
Because
like,
that shit will actually, you download one thing off there, computer's chalked. It's over. You're done.
Yeah, I could attest to that because I remember in 2016, I was trying to get a certain movie and
you were still getting movies?
He's the nigga that supplied the movies to the barbershop.
The barbershop? Boy. Then is that Avengers Endgame? That hasn't come out yet.
Hasn't even come
this
out
is a
yet.
black barbershop.
Josh was the nigga that gave him that.
This is not a barbershop. This is somebody's house. Is that a dog in a cage? Josh really was the plug. Like, he was the plug like nobody's business, bro.
Josh was risky.
I was.
Nah, bro.
Everybody hates Chris.
There's a. I didn't make that connection, bro.
Every time that nigga Josh pull up, risky. Every time.
That's just a sound effect, bro.
There's a song called Basquiat.
Yeah.
Man. He has a freaking line where he said niggas started out as plug. He said niggas becoming plugs never started out as runners. How'd that work? Josh really was a plug though. Like, Josh really was the plug. Like Josh started out as a runner because I remember who was it? Tony. Mm-hmm. Tony did Express Files, right?
Yeah, he introduced me.
Yeah,
Tony did everything.
Tony was the plug before the plug, and then he just taught Josh like, all right, nigga, you gonna be the runner. Then you come back, you bring me, 45% of your cut, and then I'm gonna send you on your way. And then I became a fiend.
Yes. Yeah.
And Josh was my plug. Because oh my gosh, bro. It was like anything. Like I'd be like, nigga. So I ain't got there's a game that I always freaking wanted from him, and I don't know what it was. It was like games. It would just be like whatever. Like anything that I'm like, oh, you remember what it was, bro? I remember we might be able to keep this in, I don't know. I remember I used to be like, yo, nigga. I need Omnisphere.
I do remember that.
Hey, bro, let me get them VSTs real quick.
I remember that.
And this thing was bringing up some stuff, and I was like, and you do
we're fine. We can keep this in. This is all past the statute of limitations. We're fine. It's 5 years.
Nice. You're doing something wrong though when you gotta double check and ask, hey, this is good, right? Like I'm good.
This good,
like,
right?
You just like, this is all good, right? Like this is safe, and he's like, yeah. All right, like, you're not pulling one over on me, right? Like,
put that on something.
Like you gotta start really like, you got me, right? Like we good, we're friends, right?
yeah.
Gotta start asking multiple questions. Right, Express Files is something else.
Bro, I took risks because that movie that I got, bro, that it just implanted a baby virus, and it took like 10 minutes for it to start tripping, and so my whole laptop was out, and I had to order like a Windows 10 CD disk repair.
You had to reformat that bitch,
bro. Man, I got it from Australia, so it took like a whole month to get that bit. And then I finally cleaned it, but it was like
this man was not taking risks, bro.
Bro,
they renamed the board game after this nigga. Yeah, whenever any online like motivational speaker is like, you had to take risks, they talking about Josh, bro. Like like
That nigga did
you gotta stick
anything to
your
get his
out there,
shit
bro.
out, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm like, bro.
But yeah, that's
It's that broke nigga mindset, bro.
I don't know if that. Nah, that's not that broke nigga mindset.
Because I wanted to
That's
get
that. I'm gonna be rich. That's that J. Cole. Do you want to be another nigga that ain't had things mindset? That man. Oh my gosh, that was something else. You talking about me unlocking memories? This nigga said this first one.
Yeah, that junk's funny.
That remind me of he was talking about the movie though. That remind me of me and the boys, right? Me and the gang. In the Kame House server. We were gonna rewatch all the Dragon Ball Z movies, right?
Yeah.
Only the Dragon Ball Z movies, no Dragon Ball movies, and no like not the what's it called? The one GT movie. Okay. We watched all the Dragon Ball Z movies and then obviously Broly, Super Broly. Okay. And for we may have used a like less than favorable site at the time, right? And we tried watching an episode of Bardock, okay? Not the Super Saiyan Bardock one, the actual Bardock movie, the good one. Okay. And about halfway through the movie, we started realizing something was up. Somebody uploaded an edited version of the entire movie to the website.
Oh.
And by edited, I mean like a fan edit.
Ugh.
And we didn't notice at first. But then we heard a certain soundtrack start playing. At a certain point in the movie. There's like this music playing when when Bardock finds all his friends dead, right? Why we start hitting the Goku Black theme?
The Goku Black thing?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, we started hearing the Goku Black theme. We said,
That
"What is
just-
this?"
that nigga said, is that
Someone.
coonery?
I was like, what the fuck is? And then
I'm being
there's
bamboo.
and then there's the scene where like he looks at Frieza, right, and he's like thinking about, and like it cuts to his Goku leaving the planet in the pod, right? But instead of leaving the planet in the pod, it's like a flash forward to Goku meeting Frieza. And it's like him seeing the future, and it's like, no, that never happened. That didn't exist. Shut the fuck up. Shut up talking to me. Why the fuck am I watching an episode of Bardock and there's Super Saiyan Blue on my screen? What is happening?
Blue.
And we found out. So we found a YouTube channel. I can't remember the name of it. I will look into it eventually. Basically, there was a watermark near the end of the movie that appeared that just said Travis, right? So we were like, okay, that's the Travis edit of the movie, right? I don't know who this nigga Travis is, but this is the Travis edit, right? We ended up finding a YouTube channel that had edited clips from like Dragon Ball Super that was related to this character Travis, but there wasn't enough on the website for us to make like a full estimate of like, is it the same nigga, and like if so, has he edited the other movies and shit like that, because it was like a curiosity thing. To this day, we still don't know. We still don't know the answer to the Travis edit of the Dragon Ball Z episode of Bardock movie.
Don't know the answer.
We don't know the answer.
Nah, man.
That shit is a cryptid. It just exists. That's just a whole SCP.
Huh.
God damn. So yeah. Now we can head into some news.
All right. Okay.
You ever like?
This is-
You ever have? And I'm not trying to be that guy.
Yeah.
You ever have someone like you don't want them to pronounce something a certain way, and then they do it, and it just kind of like, ugh. Just like,
Manga.
Yeah.
Bro,
Why
okay.
the fuck would you do that?
Nah, he right. Okay, look. I was watching a Valkyrie unboxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got a bunch of swords. She got 10 swords, and I think all of them from Demon Slayer. I don't know. and she said, "Is this 10?" And as soon as she did that, I was like, "Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it." And she was talking a little bit, and she goes, "This is Tangeros," and I was like, "Oh, why? If you watch the show, they pronounced this nigga name." I said, "Oh." Throat just died a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit kills you on impact.
That is hilarious.
Bro.
Oh man.
God damn.
That happens all the time, bro.
But yeah, like when people, oh, you read the manga? Oh, you're really just driving it home, huh?
On Black History Month, bro? Come on, dog.
When they say,
in front of my face.
Man, that's crazy, bro. You wanna know why it's not crazy though?
or like any of the multiple ways that niggas can pronounce Naruto wrong.
You see,
They don't ever see. Wait, what?
Michael B. Jordan's pronunciation
Of Naruto?
in Narutu Shipyewden. Like the way he says, I can't say it because it's like, I don't want to disrespect y'all, bro, but y'all have to look at the clip, bro. It's so funny, bro. He just say it like
It's
no
like
flavor.
there's so many ways that I've heard it mispronounced, and every time I'm just like, God damn. Good lord.
Bro, this is a Google search. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Bro. And it's like, it's not even always with just Japanese words either. It's like, I'm trying to think of an example. There's one I was just thinking of and I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. Oh no.
It's 6 seconds, bro. It's
Oh gosh,
Alright.
let me see.
I don't wanna. Okay, I'll click on it.
Michael B. Jordan's favorite anime is? It's a good question. Favorite anime is Narotu Shipyewden.
Narotu Shipyewden. Oh man. Yo,
he did everything wrong. He couldn't get one right.
you can't even get the... Nah, it's like
Shipyewden.
Narotu. He just switched them out.
W, bro.
That's not how you spell it. I can understand people saying Naruto as if there's a D there. I can find you, okay? Narotu Shipyewden.
Shipyewden.
Where you get the Y, G?
Exactly.
Like we in church, dude.
Like we the rapper. Where you get the Y, G? Where you get it from, bro?
Like the rapper. Okay, that
I'm
was good.
done.
That was
I'm
good.
done.
That was good.
I'm
YG. Okay. That was good.
Oh,
That
40.
honestly might be the best bar you've ever made.
I don't know. It might be.
I don't know. Even I am impressed.
I don't make bars.
And furthermore. God damn, why would you do that?
Narotu Shipyewden.
You said that on recording. The world knows. What?
Different game, bro.
Bruh.
Oh my god. Or like this is one that people have debates over, okay? But this is just for me. When niggas say salmon. I hate that. Salmon instead of salmon. I hate it. I fucking hate it. With a passion.
That's like whenever niggas swear up and down that and you can tell because they're both the same person but they try and act like they're not. The real men wear pink kind of guys.
Okay.
And then whenever you ask them what color their shirt is, they say salmon or salmon. Like, I thought real men wore pink. So what do you say? because they're the same person. It's always real men wear pink, and then it's like, oh, what color is your shirt? It's salmon. It's what? Oh, real men wore pink, but all right, sure.
That's funny.
People who say library.
Wait, what?
People who say library instead of library.
That's a thing?
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care.
Nah, that one pisses me off. That one upsets me.
I did not know, nigga.
I think it's okay. How do you say the month that we're in?
February.
Yeah, I don't do that.
It's a whole letter there, G.
Yeah, I don't care.
There's a whole letter there.
Yeah, I know.
You are a demon.
No, I just don't care. If anything, okay, I'll say this. If anything, as a black man, I have the right to take out the R.
You spitting! You spitting!
Yeah, right.
You
I got a right to take out the R, bro. I'm like, it's my month, nigga. I'm gonna call it
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it mid-February if I want to, bro. Man, that hard. Take out leave the first one, take out the second one. It'll just be February.
February.
That's real Black History.
February.
Hey, y'all niggas ready for February?
do the ski mask. February.
That's funny.
Tragic.
God damn.
No, I'll be taking. I don't care. That's like, actually, no, it's not. I'll say this: the only people who don't have an argument, like when it comes to pronunciation of things, are grandmothers and the word pecan. Because I don't care.
Go ahead.
They're like, it's really just depending on what your grandma called it. And my grandma said pecan.
Bro.
Like, nah, it's pecan. Like, bro, guess what? I don't like it anyway. So why do I care?
I don't like it anyway. I'm the same way. No, I actually am on the wrong side of history with you.
Like, I'm like,
don't worry.
like, bro, pecans are okay at best. They're superseded by almonds. So, like, why do I care about this, man?
Bro, it's the same argument. Like, I didn't know this, but apparently plantain is like plantain.
No, it is not.
Like,
no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Whoever said that to you? No, whoever said that to you? Damn
no,
lie.
it's Jamaicans. Jamaicans say it.
Bruh.
Well,
Bruh.
Plantains. It's called plantain.
But ain't.
I don't
okay.
know.
See, but the thing is, I'll say this, bro. I know what I'm gonna call it, and you know that when I'm talking to a Jamaican dude across the counter and I say I want some fried plantains, this nigga knows what I want.
Yeah,
now he might be like, it's plantain, but
okay.
I'm not doing that.
I saw one person argue that, like, well, y'all say mountain.
Don't even say.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't even say, bro.
Don't say it.
I know y'all niggas.
I swear to God.
I know y'all niggas out here pronouncing that bit like rain.
I'ma slap
If y'all
somebody if you
pronouncing
say
that
it.
bit like rain, I will hurt somebody today.
I will actually. I'll be the villain. I don't care.
Black History Month is over. I'm gonna let everybody know why we got this month.
This really is the worst Black History Month ever. This really is the worst Black History Month. Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Okay. Little fun fact about Black History Month that I feel like some of black people don't understand. Why do y'all think that this month is gonna be the one where we don't have any racism in it?
Yeah.
You spitting.
I feel like this is the one that we should be on guard the most in.
Facts.
It's our month. Like,
I'm trying to take
which
that
I don't
away
really know why we have a month. I think it's a waste of time. But you know,
Yeah.
aside from the point, they're like, in Black History Month, nigga, they do this every day.
Yeah, like this ain't new.
This is just February 2nd to them. if you deal with someone who's actually like on Team Sism and sleeps in the same bed as misogyny, bro? You really think they're gonna care that it's February the 2nd?
Fucks.
Ugh.
They living in the home.
They living in the home, like yo.
They living in the
They are,
homophobia, bro.
they're across the street neighbors dropping off cookies, bro.
That's crazy. That is some absurd shit.
Speaking of which, bro, I got a question. Have y'all ever moved somewhere and someone actually gave you something?
Hell no.
Yeah.
You have? Josh, what did you get?
Sugar cookies.
You got sugar cookies?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. I just want to ask a question, all right? I want to ask 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
1, how did you feel about those cookies? How were they?
Well, you can ask the people who ate it in the house.
Wow! You didn't eat none?
Nah.
Okay. And then 2nd question. Were they white?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to say this because I know right now in this episode, whoever's listening, they probably like, this nigga PJ racist. No. Bro, I've never lived somewhere where we've actually gotten something from the neighbors until this house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we also got cookies.
Okay.
Dude, when I tell you that I'm pretty sure I ate more cookies than everyone else in this house combined from that plate. And was so ecstatic from these cookies that I personally asked my dad, can I take the plate back?
Dang. Wow.
I'm not joking. He was like, we gotta take the plate back. I was like, I'll do it. Let me. I got you.
I wish that was my scenario.
They were white, but they were an old white couple. And they're cool.
Okay.
See,
and they were butterscotch cookies. Boy, let me tell you, it's like a new favorite, bro. It's like it doesn't beat Snickerdoodle because like I don't care. I don't know something about it, but it's freaking close.
We only moved once, and we moved here, went broke, and then got robbed after going broke. So.
I had that Ben got robbed.
Oh.
Yeah. They got robbed. So
I was drinking my tea. And then I took that sip. And this nigga said, gosh dang, bro. I took that sip. This nigga said we moved here. I took a sip. He said then went broke. I said, wait a minute. He said, then got robbed. I was like, yo.
They got broke.
That's what the neighbors. And by the way, that is what the neighbors did. That is what the neighbors did.
The neighbors robbed you?
Oh yeah.
What? Are they still your neighbors?
Not anymore. They got arrested.
I'm about to say.
They was cooking meth.
I was like, what? Yo.
Hey yo.
Nah, see, it just lets you know that Nick knows about the truth of our town. And he knew about it early on. I don't care what no one says, bro. The war is sus. It's like it's super sus, bro. It's just that low key sus. It's like you be seeing all these like. It's like I don't even really know how to describe it, bro. It's just like there's probably a movie with this idea.
There was also still on our internet at one point, by the way.
Everybody did that. I'm not trying to be that guy, but everybody did that, bro. When you had a DS and you had to get the mystery gifts, bro, and your family didn't have Wi-Fi, nigga, if your internet provider or your internet whatever, if your router was Linksys, I was definitely on that junk.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, but there's only one way to get this shiny Suicune, and it's from a Wi-Fi bar that is not mine. So I'm gonna sit next to this window and I'm gonna take your internet. That was like 10 years ago, though, so it's no longer the self-incrimination station. You lucked out. Actually, I lucked out, but continue.
Oh no, I was done. I was just saying, yeah, we got, yeah, neighbors did us the absolute opposite of some cookies.
God damn cookies. Oh, God. Hey, you know though, I ain't taking no cupcakes. That's for sure.
No.
Nah, nope,
No.
nope.
I'm
No,
good.
sir.
Especially not red velvet. That is sus.
That is
Anybody
absolutely sus.
ever had you some red velvet, bro? Nah, I'm good.
Nope.
Where you get this from?
Unless I am at the bakery, my nigga. No, sir.
Even then, where you get this?
I gotta watch the process.
I want to see what you putting in that bit. And if you gotta put food coloring in this bit, it ain't red velvet. What you doing, bro?
We put our heart and soul into these cupcakes.
Oh, you might have.
You
Whose
might
heart and
have.
soul?
Oh, you might have.
Mm.
So, welcome back.
Politics.
We're here. Politics. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Even though it technically wasn't a political conversation,
Oh, it's political, alright.
Yeah.
So, what's on the news?
All right.
What's on the news?
Panic.
Oh,
We can't talk about a lot of news this week because of politics.
literally politics. Yeah, but we got some good news from Twitch for once. Twitch finally, we can now
Yes.
get, Twitch streamers can now get income from ads. Let's go, PogChamp. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Which
sir.
wait. They can get income from ads?
Yeah.
They couldn't get that before?
No, but they get a cut of ads now though.
Oh,
Like,
it's about dang time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they have like the whole little it was like a step 1 out of 2 where claim personalized offer, $100 incentive, run 2 minutes of ads per hour, stream 40 hours
Yeah.
this month.
You make money based on like ad to stream time ratio as well.
And honestly, Twitch ads are already like horrendous. So, I mean, this is just now I feel at least good if I were to not have like Twitch Turbo and I was going through those ads. I at least know like, okay, I'm supporting the homies. I'm
Yeah.
supporting the people I watch.
And like, hey, if you don't want them, just sub, forehead,
Yeah, or get the Turbo, bro.
or get turbo.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, dog. So
And, yeah.
yeah, so hopefully there's gonna be some good news in the next few months with that. But yeah, that's good to know. Next we got another update on StarLink internet.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
Are they
SpaceX
finally announcing head
actually
DLC?
they're not even that, bruh. They're kind of, I don't know if they're taking an L on this, but apparently my link is not working. But they did say that SpaceX responded to NASA's concerns over the whole, all the satellites they're gonna try to push out
Yep.
the space, and they said, well, this is going to be worth it in the long run.
That's an L.
Yeah, and this I think even Elon Musk, he pitched in on that as well, saying that and yeah, I don't know how it's really gonna go down because I mean I felt like NASA had like, even with the FCC, they had agreements, something to their contract allowing them to do this stuff. So I don't know. I feel like it may or may
Yeah,
not even
I'm.
go through.
Yeah, it probably won't. What's gonna happen is this will probably end up getting taken to court.
Yeah, I see that. Knowing
And then
how Elon is.
I don't see any government official, despite how much claim that Elon Musk and like his company might hold. I don't see any official like overruling stuff of that matter. When if like NASA's the one saying it. because NASA is like the official for the world, like on space related affairs.
Yeah.
So
So
giant fucking L.
yeah, like they could have waited and just figured out
Yeah,
another way
just
to do this because this is just it's too much, bruh. So yeah,
it's whatever.
that's that. Next we got some Evo news. So
Oh boy, yeah. So
Evo.
Evo, as you guys know, because I do want to chime in a little bit on this. Evo, as you guys know, was bought by Sony after all of the weird shit that went on with the original people running Evo a few years back. I don't remember exactly when, whether it was 2020 or 2019. I believe it was 2019. Basically the people that were running Evo were found out to be massive fucking weirdos, and so Sony ended up buying the rights to it, which is whatever, right? Because Sony, from what I know, didn't intentionally do anything to change it. They basically were just like, hey, we own this now. We're, like, we'll try to get other people to run it or whatever. We just want the fucking money from it. We don't care if, like, who runs it or anything else, right? And Nintendo recently said, and in the official statement from Evo and Sony, I believe, Sony said they would have been fine with it, which makes it even more cringe. Or at least that's the impression they give, which, even if it's cat, like, it's a good impression to give. That basically says that Nintendo wanted to withdraw Smash from Evo as a whole.
Really?
Which basically is the final nail in the coffin for Smash versus the Smash community versus Nintendo. Nintendo kind of just wins.
Dang.
Yeah, because they hate competitive scenes for their games.
Nintendo.
Okay. Not to pause. These niggas added a difficulty.
2.
Destiny.
Yeah.
No, I mean there's a difficulty.
So what? Like
a
yeah,
setting. There's Be Brave, the classic Destiny 2 campaign, or Become Legend. So you just put your game on hard mode.
Oh, I thought you meant like in general, like
that's that's what I'm talking about. Like,
really?
I'm almost you can just switch to another difficulty at any time, but it's like literally your game is just different.
But they already have like individual difficulties for like the missions, so
if I could screenshot it, I would.
They also already have like individual difficulties for like strikes and stuff as well. So like that's definitely a cool thing to have. But I don't.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think.
I wonder how that's
gonna
pan out.
Wait. Okay. Bad. Whoopsies. All right, but yeah, continue.
That's about all I had to say on that. Just Nintendo fucking blows as usual.
Yeah. Well, you speaking of Destiny, we do got Witch Queen news, which it came out, and I saw the update, which was like 21 gigabytes. I downloaded it anyway. I guess honestly I could try it right now. I'm not even gonna lie, but I didn't buy Witch Queen, so I don't know. But I've been like PJ, like you said earlier this week, people have been saying it's really good.
They added aspects like how that's why. Okay, so that's what they meant by 2.0 or 3.0. There's aspects to void subclasses now.
What are the aspects?
Remember Stasis? How it's like upgradable?
Yeah.
Void is like that.
Void.
That's cool. I would have preferred
So,
just a
like,
new subclass. But...
I kind of like the new customization for right now.
Okay.
Okay, so like fragments, 2 slots. Void this aspect is stylish executioner. Defeating a weakened, suppressed, or volatile target grants invisibility and true sight. So it's pretty much like, remember in D1 how your subclass was more extended?
Yeah.
It's like that, but they also turned it. Not sure if I like this one. At least for aspects. It has they added Shatter Dive as an aspect. Which is kind of interesting. But there's a lot that you start out with from what I can see. For example,
Dang.
melee final blows grant grenade energy. Your lingering void effects have increased duration. Final blows when surrounded by combatants grant super energy. Void grenades weaken targets. Like they just kind of added. When crouched, you sneak faster and gain enhanced radar resolution. So there's no reason for me to have Knucklehead on unless I'm trying to do like everything. You have 3 versions again, I think. Yeah. Shadow Shot, they got Deadfall, Blades, and then Mobius Quiver. They just look different. But yeah, they have like kind of just like extended class like customization
Man.
from what I can tell.
I.
That's about
That's
it.
interesting.
Well, at least for
I.
that one. We
Yeah,
have
I'm
different
looking at this right now.
different
What the
grenades.
freak?
Okay then. So hunters can have Axion Bolt now, as well as magnetic grenades and suppressor grenades, which is the ones that Titans had. So you have every grenade, but you have to unlock it later on. I don't think there's any melee stuff, but that's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't care enough about Bungie to warrant making space to re-download the game. But
I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm
definitely
just
sounds
saying.
interesting.
I'm just saying from what I'm looking at of what is there.
Bruh.
So they have it's pretty much like how stasis works.
Yeah.
And upon the update, I actually have access to pretty much every stasis fragment and such, so I don't have to go find it. I just have it.
But yeah, Witch Queen came out. A lot of people are saying good things about it. A lot of stuff in it looks cool, but I'm not super interested myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey.
Give
just telling you.
to do shit, I guess.
Well, no, it's just
Man, I miss this game.
I just miss playing an FPS. My only problem was that was the only FPS I had to play.
Yeah.
That's kind of how mine is right now, a little bit. So it's like,
Because like even since I got like my new setup, my new like keyboard and mouse and stuff, and like I finally for the first time literally ever have a mouse pad, I still have yet to play an FPS game. Because there's just not an FPS game to play.
Yeah.
I kind of I liked it,
What?
like Destiny. It was just like,
yeah.
as we said, I think last time I was on, like, do I want to have
You were
to
on
deal
last
with
episode.
a-
It was the
Yeah.
episode before last episode that you weren't there.
Yeah.
I believe.
So like, just with all that stuff. But I'm not really sure what to go off of or really expect. Just from what I've seen online about it and heard, there is some stuff.
Yeah. Interesting.
What else do we got for news?
Oh,
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Donda 2, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this.
Let's go ahead and talk about. Let's go to talk about the fucking $200 T-shirt that never was. Good lord.
I'm telling you, man.
Everybody.
Who?
Niggas scamming themselves.
Who?
Who really thought? Who really thought he was gonna do that?
No, bro. Who really thought? How did he think he was gonna get away with it? That's my question.
Yeah.
Like as soon as they were like, "Yeah, it's gonna be $200," I was like, I can tell right now, niggas are gonna find a way.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to it.
Exactly. When Nick said that, I was like, Nick is not the only person who has this in mind. Of I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna listen to it. Crickets. Like dog. I saw that like before this episode, and they were just like, folks on Reddit, and I was like, leave it to Reddit, bro. Just leave it to Reddit. That made emulators to pretty much bamboozle this man into thinking that it's as if you had the player.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
But you should have seen this one coming. Which also begs the question because he did whatchamacallit. People are also saying that it's not complete.
Yeah, the live stream event. I remember because I watched it and he was like mouthing. I think some of the songs that he did, there were like new songs. He was mouthing some of them like as if he didn't finish the verse. So he was just kind of like filling in the gap, saying pretty much nothing. So those songs weren't even done, and then something happened halfway through that event where I guess the sound engineers were just like, we're done. Like, no, we quit, bro, because they just didn't. They started playing some of Donda 1 music, and then the song, I guess he released a single with Alicia Keys and Fabio.
Yeah, you talking about
And
Easy?
You talking about off the
No,
grid too?
no, not Easy.
no,
Oh,
it was
there's a
like
different song.
yeah, it's called City of Lights or
City.
of
That's what it
Yeah,
was. City
off
of
the grid
City
too.
of Gods.
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
I didn't see that one either.
But apparently Alicia Keys, she was like singing a part and she was out of key. Look, she was just off pitch. So it it, it was pretty bad for her because I guess something happened where she couldn't hear the song or something, and she was playing the piano while trying to sing, and it just sounded really off, like just off pitch, and
Okay.
yeah, and then the whole point. I remember Kanye was mad because he threw his microphone in the water. And then you just see the different camera angle where a microphone just going in the air, and then there was like a song that he was supposed to play, but then they played off the grid, and then this white dude in Playboy Cardi come in, and Cardi was just like screaming, I think, because he was just jumping all over the place and like right in front of Kanye. You just see Kanye like angry, like Kanye's angry face. It's like that. I was like, oh nah, he's killing, he's killing.
You
this
better
guy.
kill that nigga Cardi, bro.
Bro, he was so mad, bro. I could tell. I was like, dang, bro.
I'm be correct, bro. They want to meet Cardi.
Oh my god. But I mean, from what I heard from the new songs, it sounded different from Donda, in my opinion, just like the songs I heard. So I was happy for that because I was like, I don't know if it would hit the same for me if it was like the same, type of production, but he definitely had a different type of style, and some of those beats sounded really good. I'm like, dang, bro, like okay, all right, that's a little different, but I don't know. I just feel like some of these, I mean, these Kanye fans are just obsessed, bro, and like it almost feels to the point like brainwashed.
It must suck to be a Kanye fan, actually.
Bro. Because 1 minute you're mad at him, and then the next minute you're like, "Oh my god, Donda!"
Well, another minute you just gotta. It's just like he always find a way to make a fool of himself eventually at the end of the day, and it's like you gotta live with that.
Yeah.
As a Kanye fan, I will say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this is just okay. This is just me, right? Because I can't speak for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I feel like you have to expect certain things
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're at
Yeah.
the point where you don't expect Kanye to be Kanye, depending on what he's going through and been through, and you're just like, man, he's out here losing it. Like, I'm like, no, this is Kanye.
This is just Kanye-athan.
Yeah. You kind of what you expect,
That's
bro.
just yay, dog. That's just yay.
Yeah. Gotta live with it, bro.
All right. Yeah, we got anything else lined up?
Apparently, Microsoft reported that they're working on a new Fallout New Vegas sequel to New Vegas, I guess. I don't know how,
L.
but then
New
it's
Vegas.
it's like
Yeah.
any other freaking game that they're talking about, like, we're gonna release soon. It's like, bro, if I don't see a trailer or
I mean, even if they do, it's like New Vegas doesn't need a sequel. Just make a new fucking Fallout game.
yeah,
I get that New Vegas was the most successful. I get that New Vegas is considered by a lot of people to be one of the greatest games ever made. I get it. I understand. Okay? Unless it is the exact same studio, the exact same conditions, everything, it's just no point. I don't want them to Fallout 4 New Vegas. It just wouldn't work.
yeah.
Fallout 4, like, a lot of people give Fallout 4 shit to this day. I don't think Fallout 4 was that bad. I think it was a different direction for the Fallout series that wasn't the best direction. I feel like the original format worked better. But, it was an entirely new setting. We were super forward in the future, as opposed to just after the Fallout, which is, generally where the games are. And so it's like, it worked, right? Because it was a change in scenario. So, like, that style of game worked for 4. But you're not going to do that with something that's supposed to be in New Vegas. It's just not happening. Also, New Vegas, they're saying it like New Vegas is considered a spinoff. Like, even though it doesn't follow the naming tradition of like the numbers, it definitely is not a spinoff.
Yeah, facts.
They're trying to say it's like Redguard or like Blades.
Yeah. And it's like, no, it is not.
It is a part of the freaking.
This is
franchise, bro.
even if it wasn't meant to be at first, you built it so integral to the lore of your franchise after the fact because of how well it did that it's like, shut the fuck up. That's a mainline game.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, but I mean, they could do something, but I think New Vegas is one of those lightning in a bottle situations.
Yeah.
Where it's like it was such a good moment in time for a game like New Vegas to drop with the hype of 3.
Yeah.
And it's like now niggas kind of don't care about the Fallout brand because y'all fucked it up. And it's because y'all got rid of the niggas who made the Fallout games. Or got rid of the niggas who like developed the Fallout games, I should say. Because like you got rid of I forget who exactly made it, but the guys that made 3 in New Vegas, y'all got rid of them, and then 4 came out and people were like, and then 76 came out and it was like, okay, I don't care about Fallout anymore.
Yeah.
So like, y'all fumbled the bag. There's no other words for it.
We'll see if it's actually good.
I hope so. I'm a New Vegas fan, but at the same time, I doubt it will be.
Yeah.
Fucking Bethesda, man.
Yeah.
Oh nah, leave it up to gaming companies in the modern day, bro.
Lastly, for me, I guess the Steam Deck came out.
Yep.
Steam Deck did come out. I have a funny anecdote for that.
Really?
That is that I read something about how Gabe Newell has been using his Steam Deck to play Final Fantasy 14. Because he was a WoW fan back in the day, and then the shit with Blizzard happened, and he was like, "Ooh, don't like that." And so his son was a 14 player, and so he started playing it on the Steam Deck with him, and that was like his way of accessing Final Fantasy 14. Which means that it works efficiently well if it's working with something like 14.
Yeah.
And that also means that if you're a 14 fan that's looking to play the game on Steam Deck, you're in luck because the guy who's behind everything is playing it. So if there are ever any issues, they will be fixed damn near immediately.
Yeah. Wow.
But I mean, that does give me a lot of like, because even though he's like the guy that runs the company and is responsible for the shit, it's just like, it is reassuring for him to be like, yeah, no, like I've been using this shit since it was fucking in development to like play games with my son. It's like, that's just it's like, okay, that's reassurance that like, this might not be fucking terrible.
They're using AMD graphics, and I think the CPU's AMD as well. So I guess they just
Shit's just a good Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch some reviews and other stuff.
They're probably gonna update it like into another version, from what I can tell. Because I also saw something that said that the AMD integrated graphics are not completely up to par as to what they would need for it. So I would not be surprised if they give us like a OLED Switch version or like PS1 or PS5.
I mean, if it's good though, I mean, I would not mind getting one at all. It doesn't seem like a bad purchase in the slightest.
Yeah.
It's just basically free access to the games I'd play on my PC, but on the go and with something that's, I mean, it should be able to run it well enough at least. Everything will be playable, hopefully at a better resolution and frame rate than the Switch. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Because that's the competitive
it doesn't seem
market
like an
right
issue.
there.
Yeah, and it's like half the games on PC now are games that Nintendo would be getting other than exclusives. So it's like I have no reason to have a Switch besides exclusives.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's for example, Chrono Cross is about to come out, right? And it was announced on the Switch, the Nintendo Direct that happened recently. And then they announced there was gonna be a PC port. And it's like, why would I not rather play Chrono Cross off of my Steam Deck from the PC version than on the Switch?
Yeah, exactly. You could switch back to the PC if you ever wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, PC is the way to go, bro.
But yeah, I'm interested in the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is looks real nice.
Yeah. Rest in peace, PS Vita.
It's alright, bro. It wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah.
As much as I love that thing, bro.
I mean,
I'll say this. If they'd have brought it in now, it would have had most of a chance.
I could see it.
That's what I would say. Only because with the Switch right now, the Steam Deck, like, if they would have brought it in now, the market's there.
The market for it does exist. Also, sorry if y'all hear me moving around a decent bit. Y'all can keep talking. I'm moving around a little bit because fucking my hair is stuck in my headphones. So I gotta.
Oh, you good?
Are you straight?
There we go. All right.
I mean, I'm clicking like a maniac, so.
They would have to make the Vita, like, if they were to make a sequel, it would have to be. Do you think the size really matters, like with the
I think
and all that?
If you want my opinion on the Vita, I think it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think it was kind of like
a precursor.
This is a bold claim.
Yeah.
But you'll probably know what I'm talking about. It was like San Andreas level ahead.
Okay.
So where like, remember where you had to work out in San Andreas, or if you ate too much, you'd be fat?
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was adding things that like were fine and dandy. Like it was adding extra stuff that's like, oh, this is super cool, right? But it wasn't a whole lot that was like super needed, I guess. To where like you would need to get like, okay, like for example, Switch, right? Switch has like mainstream, and when I say mainstream titles, it's like you're playing a new Zelda game that is only on Switch. Like Vita didn't really have anything that was like that. It didn't have any games that was like, okay, okay, like for example, like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. Nigga, I got a PSP for like I literally was like, oh, okay, I don't like have PSP, and then I realized Birth by Sleep was on that bit, and I was like trying to figure out how to get a PSP to play Birth by Sleep. Just like whenever the 3DS dropped, and they dropped Ocarina of Time 3D, niggas was going to get a 3DS for Ocarina of Time and other stuff like Smash and stuff like that. But it's like, also like how Smash Wii U, like Smash Wii U, and I think it was the 3DS one, right? You could do that. You could do the whole play with your 3DS.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the Vita just needs something that's like, if it's a co-op, make it a co-op.
Look, the Wii U was sold terribly. The Wii U was a shit console. It was one of the worst selling things of all time. But if it didn't have Smash on it, nobody would have bought that bitch.
See, but if anything, the Wii U was just the prerequisite.
Exactly.
It was just the like the prototype for the Switch. They were like, okay, well, here's what we did with the Wii U. Here's what people really didn't with about the Wii U. So all we have to do is do better with the Switch.
Yeah.
The PSP was the prerequisite. Sony just didn't change anything. They just upped the technology.
Yeah, they just upped it, yeah.
And if anything, no offense, some games did not work on the Vita for some freaking reason. Like,
yeah,
I tried to play Spyro Ripto's Revenge like 40 times. I tried to download that game like 40 times, bro. You could download every game except for that one. Like, the Vita even had like PS1 ports on it specifically to play PS1 games. Yet that game did not work.
Yeah.
So it's like, it just shows you like they're not as thorough with what they were talking about. Which, you know, Nintendo being, you know, Nintendo, yeah, they suck, but they've been in the game longer than anybody. So they're like, and the game that they're in is handhelds. So if there's one thing that Nintendo's going to do better than everybody, it's probably a handheld.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's just, don't be stupid and be like, oh, you know, I don't need to learn from Nintendo or like do what they like, you know, like all that stuff.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Vita right now, I don't feel like is bad, like at all. But I
Yeah.
definitely would say, like, if it were to come out right now, then it would probably stand a better chance depending on how they actually do stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Dang. Freaking PSP. Wow.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean to turn that into like the most long-winded thing of all time.
No, you're good. This is the nostalgia cast now. You know how many things we brought up in this episode that's like, hey, y'all remember?
Yeah, I tried not to do that. It just kind of happens.
You're a bastard.
Well, you know, I do know my dad, but I guess not.
I guess not. My mistake. I've never met my father before in my life. Alright. So, I mean, if that's all we have got for the news, is there anything that you guys have in particular that you would like to talk about or share today? Because I am going to be honest, for the first time in the podcast, I have come extremely unprepared.
It'd be like that. I do, but if y'all want to, it's something. Speaking of the past, it is a look. At least you got an episode title, bro. It's a question that I don't know if y'all feel comfortable disclosing some information from the past, but
Just say it.
do you guys want to talk about how we all met?
We can do that. I think, nah. Save that for 50.
50? Okay.
Save that for 50.
There'll be like a little like, okay.
Yeah. Save that for 50. Save that for 50.
Okay. All right. Then I got another thing that we can talk about.
Oh my god.
All right, if
Sound like the nigga from Jackie Chan Adventures.
bruh,
One more thing.
the question is, if you could spend a weekend with any rapper, who would it be?
With any rapper.
Yeah,
Just the weekend.
yeah, just a weekend.
All right, let me.
Is that your
let me-
choice?
Let me pause. No. I mean, like the time frame of the
No,
weekend.
I was fucking with you. I was fucking with you. Damn, that's a hard one.
Yeah, it could be like any of
That's a
these.
hard one. Cause I'm trying to think of a rapper I respect that didn't lose all their credibility with me and started getting into NFTs.
Honestly, if I could be like 100%,
Hmm.
Drake.
That's a fair answer.
Okay,
Fair answer.
I can see that. Yeah.
It'd be Drake. However, I wouldn't talk to him about anything except for business
Okay.
because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And although there are better rappers in the game than Drake, business wise, Drake has a lot of people beat. A lot.
I see
And it's not just a music like it's not just like the products in music that make it work. It's the business side, which is
Yeah.
what I'd be less. I'd say I'm lacking in business knowledge for music, so I'd probably spend the weekend with Drake or either Drake or Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, Jay-Z would be in, bruh. I feel like
I don't
Jay-Z
really even care about getting to a bill. It's just like you're with Jay-Z for a week or for like a weekend. You know.
Yeah, you get to. Because I mean, Drake, like any of these rappers, I would assume that not every, but they have a lot of knowledge as far as like business wise, music wise. So it's like definitely Jay-Z. I see him like dropping all the jewels that you need. You know, if you were trying to like actually get into the music game or just life advice or like you were saying, like business stuff. I could see that. Could definitely see that. But then I'm trying to think like I don't know, like I'm trying to think of like a rapper that is kind of I wouldn't say crazy, but like they just have like a lifestyle that it's like I wonder how the day-to-day operations go.
Chief Keef.
No, I don't want to get killed. I just wanna talk to you through the freaking weekend. I ain't trying to freaking be spotted with Sosa in public.
Bro, but if you live though,
No, I'll
you're
probably
now
live,
known,
but
you're
it's
now
like,
known, and niggas are like, oh, he was in public with Sosa.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with Drake and Jay-Z.
I don't know, bro.
Look, let me know how the weekend with Sosa goes.
He said something about something crazy. What's with the day-to-day lifestyle? I was like,
No.
that's
I'm
something
just
crazy.
saying, like that would be freaking wild, dude. Wild. The day-to-day lifestyle, my day-to-day lifestyle would change if I met someone like the Chief.
I would be there for one day, and that's my day-to-day.
That's my day-to-day life. I'm like, yep.
Kendrick.
I was thinking Kendrick. I was thinking Kendrick, Cole, and them, but I'm like, okay, I need someone who's traversed generations for sure.
Nah, I don't need to be there for a weekend. I just need to be there for like a few hours, and I'ma just hit up that nigga Kendrick. I'ma go look. Where's it at? But yeah, I'ma just be like, hey yo, Kendrick,
Kenny.
dog, answer me for the one time. You know, I'm gonna be like, what album at?
Is that it? And you leave
Yum.
early?
He gonna be like,
If I ask Kendrick any questions, like it'd be like a question just to be like, so, do you or do you not truly believe that you are the last hope of the rap game? Because there's no one else. Nigga, we waiting on you. To back up what my nigga said, where the album at?
Where the album at?
Bruh.
I'm trying to think like who actually I would see. I think Tyler would be a good choice solely because I feel like Tyler is just a very interesting person.
Seems like he has a lot of energy, so you probably be also entertained, you know.
Yeah, but he just seems like a very interesting person to be around. Like that would just be interesting.
It's crazy how more mature he is now.
Yeah.
I don't think I can handle Tyler.
Why not?
Maybe back then, Tyler, like 23-year-old Tyler.
Yeah, he
Come on, for
kinda-
you or for me?
Yeah, just
like
general, because I feel like back then Tyler was nuts. Like,
yeah, that was when he was wild, but now it's like he's kind of chilling now. Like he's still goofy, but he's kind of chilling.
like he's a businessman now.
Like he barely care about rap. He barely care about music now.
Yeah, he trying to be.
That dude just be making clothes and shit.
Yeah, he just be making everything.
Bro, every time he drop an album, I go, damn, that could be it.
Okay.
Yeah, like
low-key.
shit. Like shit. But I guess in that same vein, just like Earl would also be cool. Earl also seems like a very interesting person.
Man,
He seems, for somebody so young, he seems very wise.
he said he said it himself. He's the youngest old man that you know. So yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'd be very interesting to talk to. Kendrick for some not meme shit solely because I feel like Kendrick does have like knowledge on just everything related to the game, right?
Yeah.
Because of how long he's been around for.
Mhm.
I wouldn't pick Drake because I'm kind of I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little bit of a hoe ass thing. I'd be like, alright, Drake, okay, dog, we get it.
Jesus.
We get what?
Just we get it, bro. Just like you can stop playing around, drop something, drop an actual one. Come on now,
Dang, bro.
stop playing. Go ahead.
First
the entire
thing.
time,
Oh yeah, go.
the entire time, I'd just be like, look, bro, I get it, we get it. You can do literally whatever the fuck you want, and people will buy it. That's fine.
Can he?
But now, well, you always do that, bro. You always make me start doubting everything I say.
No, I just mean like I'm only saying that because it's like
you be making me mad insecure, bro.
look, you're the nigga that said that Kendrick is the only nigga who can sit there and get on someone else's song and say in 2021 we take no misses and then not drop nothing.
That's true. He did
Drake
exactly
dropped
that.
CLB and niggas know it ain't good.
They still bought it though. He still got his money off it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because he Drake. But you are spitting that nigga did say in 2021 we ain't taking no prisoners, and then just didn't do anything past that. And not only that, it was on his song that was not his. But I don't know. I'd probably speak with him because he probably does have like a lot of knowledge on the game just due to how long he's been around and how many people he's been with and stuff like that. He doesn't he have his own label now or something like that?
Drake?
No, Kendrick.
Yeah,
Oh,
PG
yeah.
Lang.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. That'd be yeah. He'd be a good one. I feel like. I feel like all of us are like thinking like maybe Kanye, but at the same time,
I'm good.
I would. He'd be a very interesting person.
He'd be fun to hang out with, but
I'd
I
ask
mean,
Kanye
any of-
like any of like the supers, like the major, like
yeah.
been in the game long enough to transcend generations
Mhm.
and like certified GOAT. Any of them dudes, like pretty much from that freaking list, like yeah, spend the weekend with this nigga because y'all think y'all know about it. Nah, these niggas actually know about it.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd probably pick Childish Gambino.
That's another good one.
I just
Donald
want to
Glover's a great choice.
know what's a day in his life because I know he has like a kid now, wife, and yeah, he's just he's making Atlanta movies, he's acting, he's doing
Yeah.
all types of stuff. I would just like to know like his work ethic, just learn.
His work ethic.
Because I mean, I'm sure that like I won't see anything surprising,
Yeah.
but it's like
Fucking.
just want to see how people like him do it at least.
On that similar note, I would like to get in a conversation. Again, this is one I would only need a few hours for. Again, I would choose Chance the Rapper and just pull up and be like, why?
Don't do that
Why
to
you
that
so
man.
disrespectful?
I'm saying, like, dang. That man already got yelled at by Kanye and was like, that's why your fucking album flopped. Sit down and look like, bro, he don't need it again.
He said, why are you so disrespectful?
Yeah, you just chose by.
So I would just pull up and be like, why, dog?
Oh, that's so.
And then I would just dip. I don't care what the answer is. I would just dip.
Jesus, that's tough. Oh my god. Oh man. Why?
Yeah, no, Donald Glover's a great choice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Donald Glover's a solid choice.
Donald Glover is a very good choice. I feel like Earth Gang.
No, I'm not. Not me.
Earth Gang. Oh yeah.
Not I, sir.
Yes sir. Yes sir, baby.
Why?
Yes sir. Earth Gang?
Yeah.
Cause they goofy.
Okay.
That's it. That's why. Bro. They got so much energy. They'd be so fun to hang out with.
Would y'all pick Vince Staples?
Yes,
No.
absolutely. Yes. I love how everybody that I'm like yes to. PJ's like, nope, not me. No sir.
I think it's just because we're going to them for different reasons.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, Nick heard Weekend with a Rapper. All right, bro. Either I'm finna roast you or you finna have a good time.
Yeah.
I heard Weekend with a Rapper, and I'm like, all right, once in a lifetime opportunity. You giving me all your tech, whether you like it or not.
Nah, I'm just trying to make a friend, nigga. I'm trying to do whatever. Bro, this dude, Vince Staples, would be crazy to hang out with. He is insane. He's actually deranged.
If I wanna hang out with someone that I'm like, yo, this nigga might be crazy, I'm just gonna take it all the way and just go hang out with Kanye.
Kanye would be cool to hang out with, but I feel like Kanye. See, my thing with with the people that I'm thinking of is like, I don't think I'd really get sick of them like that. I feel like Kanye would eventually get really fucking annoying to be around.
I don't, but there's reasons for that anyway.
I think Kanye eventually, like his demeanor, he's too focused on himself.
From what we know.
True. From what we know, from like an outsider's point of view, of course. You spin. But yeah, no, Vince Staples, hell yeah. Yes, sir. Just because he's goofy.
Yeah.
He's goofy.
But he does
He's
seem
so
like he has a
fucking
lot
funny.
of knowledge, like,
He is actually very, like, smart.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, he'd be cool. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Somebody that would just be cool to hang out with. I can't go a day without having my boy up.
Oh.
Chris Patrick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That nigga would be cool as fuck to hang out with, because I've seen him with the old Shofu vlogs and stuff when they were doing the Pokemon Cypher.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking sick.
Bruh. Add Kenny Mason, bruh, to that list.
Ooh, Kenny Mason. That's another. That nigga's insane. He's insane for sure.
Yeah.
But he's fucking funny.
Yeah.
That dude's hilarious. Yeah, I'd hang out with.
I'm going
I'd
for
hang
a
out with
good
Kenny
time.
Mason.
We're gonna go hang out with Danny Brown's not here at.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that
Yes, sir.
he is
I'm trying to play some 14 with Danny Brown. That's what I'm trying to do.
low key. Yeah, that man is
Trying to do a Final Fantasy 14 raid with Danny Brown.
true.
That, or I'm trying to like play against Danny Brown in a fighting game. One or the other.
Yeah.
Yo, huh?
I'm trying to think who else. Fucking. See, but there's some rappers that is like, I understand, you know, we come with a rapper, you get to learn a lot or whatever. I don't really want the keys from somebody else. I don't really care. I just want to meet niggas that I think are cool. And so, like, there's some rappers that I think are just like, too serious.
Sorry.
Too serious?
Yeah, they like seem like they'd be really serious, so hanging out with them would be kind of like whatever.
What about like just also like goofy or just
No, they don't necessarily have to be like funny niggas. Or,
no,
you
like
know,
goofy,
not
like
ever
funny,
serious,
but
like
just like a
weirdo.
yeah, weird or
Like Lil Uzi
immature.
Vert. I'm not hanging out with Lil Uzi Vert.
I don't even know how he would be. I'm good.
You know, who's like surprisingly chill as fuck that would be cool to hang out with, despite like what you would think from his appearance. 21.
Yeah, that's you kind of spitting, bro.
Cause 21 Savage is like, you know, he's like every time he's on like camera or in an interview or something, like he's just super cool
Yeah.
and like I'd hang out with 21 Savage.
I could definitely tell he's a hood nigga, but he definitely like smart.
I mean, yeah,
he got the smart.
yeah, he that's just what he grew up with. I mean, it's not like he glorifies it.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, the whole point of his music is like the opposite of that. It's like, yeah, no, like this is just how I fucking live.
Yeah. So that's why I mess with 21 because like yeah, seeing those interviews and stuff, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and like especially like in a lot of interviews, a lot of times he'll be like, he always talks about how surprised he is that his past hasn't caught up to him. You know,
Oh yeah.
he always talks about how he, especially after he got shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's always like, you know, I should be fucking dead right now.
Yep.
Because I know that I don't remember exactly how many times he got shot. I just know he got shot more than once. I think it was like 6 or something. And I remember him talking about how in the hospital they said that he lost like a fatal amount of blood, and he thought he was just like, okay, yeah, this is it. He somehow managed to live. And like that, since that day he's just been like wondering when it's gonna catch up to him, kind of.
Oh dang.
But it's like he'd be so fucking cool to hang out with, dude. And he's like, yeah, like you said, he's very smart from what it seems like.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he'd be sick to hang out with.
I'd hang out with 21.
I'd definitely hang out with 21. He's a nice young man.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
He's a stand-up guy. I'll say that.
Yeah, I don't think he seems like an overtly like rude person.
No, I don't think he seems like a rude person at all.
Has he done some definitely not nice things? Probably.
Oh yeah.
But you know.
It's that last
but I mean, yeah, that's you know, we could go all day with this. It's like there's so many people that's like, yeah, it'd be cool to hang out with them, and there's also so many people that's like, why would I ever hang out?
You
with
ain't gonna
that
catch me
person?
dead with this nigga.
Yeah.
Who is that person?
There's
And
a
before
few
we-
of 'em.
I'd say like just give me one that you're like, you wouldn't catch me dead with this nigga. Probably like a rapper that you're just like, no.
Lil Mosey.
Okay. All right. You know, I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at all.
That's respectable. respectable. That's respectable. Yeah. Yeah. I already said Lil Uzi Vert
He might
earlier.
mess around and say he's the man again, and then have everyone.
Who would I not be caught dead with? Fucking. You wouldn't catch me dead with Lil Dicky.
You wouldn't catch me nowhere near 6ix9ine.
You wouldn't catch me.
That's a
No.
good one.
You would not.
No.
You would never catch me near 6ix9ine.
No way.
No.
No way.
Too dangerous. Too unpredictable.
Too unpredictable. Too
Just-
stupid.
Well, too. I won't say stupid. I'll just say makes
Ignorant.
unwise decision.
Okay. True. That's a better way to put it. That's a better way to put it. I'll give you that.
What's the dream you say?
Who else? Let's see. You wouldn't catch me dead with Lil Yachty for sure.
I'll chill with Yachty.
Nah, I won't chill with Yachty. Yachty seemed kind of obnoxious, and also that nigga just scammed all his fans with NFTs. So.
Oh really?
You know what he's about. Oh yeah. I think there's actually a lawsuit going on with like a few rappers for scamming their fans with NFTs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be caught dead with him.
Oh, Eminem.
Yeah.
No way. Nope.
I'm confused.
These bars are like COVID. I get a run.
Shut the fuck up.
You talking about Eminem?
Shut up. Yeah.
What bar did he say?
These bars are like COVID. I get it right off the bat.
What?
Yeah. That's real.
That's just funny though. Like, I feel like that's kind of hilarious.
Nah, I mean, he's just.
Okay, but think about it, though.
Not the type of character I would be a fan of, I feel like.
No, I understand.
It's fun.
Also got to deduct points because, again, he does fuck with NFTs, but I'll let him keep some points because he's not running an NFT scam of his own. He just is into NFTs. But regardless, the Eminem is just, he's too much of a character. He's too much of a character.
I feel like he would be cool, but then like, because there's some part of him where it's like, okay, he's not like old M, you know, and his older
and
music.
you know, he definitely is the type of person that would like draw knowledge from here and there. But like, I just.
He wouldn't be my first option.
Yeah, I won't say I wouldn't be caught dead with him, but I wouldn't go out of my way to spend a day with him, you know.
Yeah. But shout out to him though.
Conflicted. I would hang out with Logic.
I'd hang out with Logic.
I would disregard the fact that he's a rapper.
I wouldn't. I'd ask him stuff.
Nah.
I get too much of my style from Logic, so.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'd be like, man. I'd be disrespectful as fuck if I talked about music with him, but like he seems cool, so I don't want to do that. Because again, he's another person that like if we talked about music, I'd just be like, why?
Oh my god.
I'd be like, what happened? But I mean, like, he seems like a cool guy. He seems fun.
Yeah, watching his
all.
vlogs, he does
Yeah.
seem pretty funny and cool to chill with. But yeah,
Yeah, and I mean, I know he's into a lot of similar stuff to me, so you know. What?
it just reminded me of every day.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Have you ever... Shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
Just stop
I'm
talking to
sorry.
me.
I'm
Just,
sorry.
just stop
My
the fuck
apologies.
talking to me. My apologies. Alright. What next?
If y'all want to keep going, we can.
We can keep going. Keep it up.
Okay, bet.
Actually, then we'll do one more. Yeah, we'll do one more.
Okay. All right. Well, we can go a little bit more. I guess not a serious note, but this was a question that I was actually wondering. Well, I mean, I feel like I know the answer, but I was watching a podcast and they were kind of like wondering, but do you think you need to be talented in order to be successful?
No.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because I think that, how do I word this? I think that the concept of talent is just an excuse for people that don't want to get skilled to not become skilled.
Mm. Okay.
I actually fucking despise the word talent.
Mm. Yeah.
Cause like, sure, like, you know, the concept of it does exist. There are people that can pick up things faster than others, you know? There are people that are good at a specific thing starting off, but they'll never be great starting off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's like, you know, definitely there is a level of it that exists. But using it to claim that that's the reason that you're not good at something just means that you're not that you're not gonna be good at it. Like you don't have what it takes to be good at it.
Come on, using
Like,
talent as like the backdrop.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I fucking hate hearing the word talent too. Like for example, on Twitter a lot, right? I follow the artists and stuff, and it's always like the comments are just, "You're so talented," like fucking, "I wish I could draw like that," shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, that nigga's been drawing for years.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't no goddamn talent. That's, you know, half these niggas actually go to school for that. You know? They've been doing this shit since they was fucking 10 years old. They've been doing this shit for the past 5 years, like however long.
Yeah.
And it's just like, some people do pick it up faster. Some people get better at drawing faster than others. Some people get better at whatever faster than others. But that doesn't mean that they are automatically better at it. You know? It's like, just because you have a different starting point doesn't mean you'll have the same end point.
Yeah.
You know? Sure, they might start off better than you, but they might not. Like, once you reach that upper echelon, that higher tier of actually doing the shit, maybe the person that's training more will have more, like, knowledge on the subject. And so, therefore, theirs comes out better than what the person with talent does.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I don't think the concept exists to the extent that people believe it does.
Man.
I believe that natural abilities for everybody are different, but talent itself isn't a thing.
I mean, I think we're all talented in our own way, and like we have our own skills that.
Yeah, everybody has their own natural abilities, and like some people's natural abilities at certain things are bigger than other people's natural abilities to do certain other things.
I think the problem is most people can't find their talent, or like it's not as easy to figure out
Pinpoint.
what that is. Yeah, pinpoint. Yeah, that. And that's where it's like, oh, well, I'm not as talented. I'm like, well, you just don't know what you're really truly skillful at. And like, I don't want to believe that like there's just some people who are just skilled at this, like they're so good at this, like, and some people just don't have any skills. Like, I feel like we have our own skills, and whether you like it or not, or you're accustomed to it or not, like you have things that you're good at doing or you're naturally good at doing. It may be
Yeah,
very obscure or whatever it is, but you're good at it. Like
yeah,
there's
and you
no
know,
special, unique individual. Like,
not now saying that somebody's good at something doesn't mean that that has to be the thing they do either.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
if you want to train yourself to be better at something else, even if it's not something you're naturally good at, then fucking go for it, right?
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
exactly.
for example, people are good at bad things too. You know, there's some bad things people are good at. Like, for example, because of how I was raised, I'm fucking good at lying. That's not a good thing to be good at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not something you want to make a point of being good at. But like, I'm definitely better at it than most people.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't make I don't do anything based off of that. You know, I don't want to do anything based off of that, so I don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or fucking I and you can ask PJ this. Josh might even know a little bit about it. I used to be really good at stealing.
Mm-hmm.
But I again, a very bad thing to be good at.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't use that natural ability because it's not something I want to do.
True.
It's like everybody has natural abilities that they're better at than others. Some of those things are things that either A, they don't want to do, B, it's a bad thing, or C, it's both. It's a bad thing they don't want to do.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
So just because you're like good at something doesn't mean that that has to be the thing you do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's also something that like I know certain types of parents will try to push on people is like once they find out something their kid's good at, it's kind of like, okay, you're doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Which I think is some fucking cap.
Straight cap.
Or like parents who get mad at, you know, their kid because their kid isn't good at something naturally, right? Like I know a lot of parents are super strict about shit like that where it's like that doesn't, you know, I think that's really what it is. I think it's your abilities don't define you, you know? And that's my whole thing on the debate of talent is your abilities don't define you. It's just, you know, what you do.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. For me,
That's
oh my bad, I didn't know you.
no, I was just gonna say, and that's my viewpoint
Oh,
on that.
for me, I think that actually, to answer Josh's question, I don't think that you need. You said, do you need talent to be successful?
Mm-hmm.
My definition of success, um, it does involve talent. Me personally,
Okay.
but I don't think I have the most like. Well, I don't think I have the same definition of talent as everyone else either. Right. The way I see talent is gifts. And I don't think that there's a single person on this planet who doesn't have at least one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not possible to me. Um, so to me, success would be using your talent or gift to propel yourself forward and do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because you would have that talent for a reason anyway. But I don't think of talents as I think that you could definitely do things that are bad with your talent or that are like just not good with your talent, but I don't think that there is a talent itself that is inherently bad. Me personally. I
Mm-hmm.
think that like skills or like tendencies, those are all learned. A talent isn't something that you learn, it's something that is like in your DNA. It is something that you are just naturally not better than other people at. It is something that is a natural affinity. You naturally do this at a like a high degree, like a high
Mm-hmm.
level. Not to say that it's like, okay, let's say that let's say Nick has a gift of the gab, right? You know what that means?
No.
It's like he can talk.
Okay.
He's got that natural talent for talking. No matter what it is, it's just like he just got it. If he's talking to the ladies, he's got it. If he's like trying to say something, he's got it.
Mm.
To me, that is a talent. It is not a skill. It is not something that you're like. I don't think anyone is talented in like an area of like production, like productivity. Like I don't think you're I don't think you're talented at editing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you edit and you're good at it, you're using one of your talents to drive that skill of editing, but you are not talented in editing. Does that make sense?
Okay.
For example, I would say that I have a talent in creativity. I'm
Okay.
not the most creative person ever, but because I have a talent of creativity, I have done things like draw to what people would say is good. I make music and people sometimes say it is good. Whenever I did the Photoshop stuff for us and set it up, things of that nature. But I'm not talented in Photoshop, to say the least. I'm not even skilled in Photoshop. I'm not skilled in making music. I'm not skilled at drawing.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the talent of creativity.
Okay.
That's how I would define a talent. So I do think that my definition of success would be to use your talent, like, to do what you want or to go where you want or get what you want. But I don't think that, like, I do agree with Nick when people say like, oh, like you're so talented in this area. I don't agree with that either, where people will say that, where they're just, because then it kind of absolves skill or the work
Mm-hmm.
ethic required,
Yeah.
right? But I think in a certain aspect in my mind, you do need to be talented to be successful. But it's not as if some people are talented and others are not in the slightest.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me.
Okay. So I have when it comes to like passion,
Yeah.
do you think, like, let's say you're really good at one thing, but you're passionate about another thing. Do you think, but then let's say like that thing that you're passionate about, you're not really good at it yet, but you're really like, I really like doing this.
Then you do it.
So do you think that will ultimately trump?
Yes.
Trump
Yeah,
what?
okay.
Trump
Like
talent?
trump what you're, I guess,
What you're good at.
naturally good at. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh
Because if you're passionate about it, it seems like that's just going to take you to the end of the road where you want to be because you're happy about doing that. Like you enjoy doing that.
I don't really think that talent can be trumped. Once again, like,
Okay.
just from my perspective, I don't see it as something that is able to be trumped. I don't even really see talent as something that is tangible,
Okay.
which is why I'm like okay, for example, I think that, let's say you're good at okay, cool. We'll use the gift of the gab again. We'll use someone who can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Has just natural affinity for talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
That is his talent,
Mm-hmm.
right? But he is passionate about making ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the talent to naturally talk to people, because it's not something tangible. I feel like skills are tangible and talents are not. So it's like, if he wants to be good at ice cream, like making ice
Mm-hmm.
cream, like he wants, or like bartending, we'll use that high skill ceiling because it's easier for me to use as an example. You want to be a bartender, but you have the gift of talking, right? You have the talent for talking. You can just explain things and all that other junk, right? It's not necessarily that your talent will be trumped with you being like a skilled bartender, because your talent is not tangible. It is just kind of, it's like, okay, here's how I would describe talents, right? You have the gift of talking. You want to be a bartender, right? Because you have the gift of talking, you know how to keep a story going, listen, give good feedback, talk to people to get a job about bartending because you can talk and show them that, hey, this guy's good with people, yada, yada, yada. That talent moves you toward bartending because that's what you want to do. But the talent itself is not tangible like bartending. It is something in you that moves you toward that. I think that's why people struggle when they say like, I'm just not like, I'm not good at anything. And it's like, you're not really supposed to be. Like, you're looking for it in terms of like, I don't have a hobby, like a passion, quote unquote. They're looking for like, I don't have a perfect hobby. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to use the talent, the thing that you have naturally, because everyone has it. Even if you don't believe you have it, trust me, you have it. It's not possible to be born without one. Just me personally, I believe it is not possible to be born without one. You use the talent to move. Same thing with like when people say like, oh, passion doesn't pay the bills. That's cap. Because if you're not passionate about it, you're gonna quit. And if you quit early, then of course it's not going to pay the bills. You didn't go all the way through.
Yeah.
Your passion is what keeps you in the race. Your talent is what starts the race. Does that make sense? At least
I see that.
like that, you know, I'm trying to explain like that. So that's how I would look at talent. Talent is a big part of making you successful, but I don't think that talent is a tangible thing like a skill. Because people will say, okay, well, what are you good at? And they're like, well, I don't really know. And it's like, no, like, and it takes some time, but it's also time of like, it just takes some thought. It's not something that's like, like, am I good at computers? That's not a talent. That's a skill. It's natural. That's why it's overlooked. It's so natural that you overlook it. Whether it be like empathy. That's why the nurses of today suck. Because no one was gifted or talented in empathy. Something like being able to feel the emotions of the patient. Now, you might want to be a nurse, right? But let's say that you're not necessarily gifted in empathy. Okay, what else? It doesn't mean that you can't be a nurse. It's just like, okay, what else?
Okay.
Because not all nurses, like the job of being a nurse is not so acute to where it is like you have to have the ability to empathize. You may have the ability to sympathize, which is not the same thing. You may be good with your hands, which nurses to me have more skill than some doctors, because doctors get the degree and then, you know, they're the boss and all that other stuff. Nurses do the work. You see what I mean? So if you're good with your hands and it's like, okay, you just have the affinity for taking things apart, putting them back together. Having an analytical mind is a talent, not a skill. Because you can't tangible, like you can't make an analytical mind tangible. You can't like take out an analytical mind and be like, "This is it. This is what I'm good at."
Mm-hmm.
But if you're able to put puzzles together for no freaking reason, you don't know why, you might want to think about, do I have a talent for analytical things, problem solving, troubleshooting? Talents are like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I would say that you need them for success.
Okay. It's interesting because most people that I've done a little survey, the people around me, it's like I don't see a lot of like people following their passions sometimes because but even though it's like you don't want to do anything else or you're not inspired to do this, you don't like that, doesn't make you happy, but you find something that makes you happy, but I guess you just don't go hardcore with it or at least try with it. So it's like, do you think then maybe they need to follow who maybe or follow what they're really naturally good at or
So I'll say this, right? Uh, like how you said earlier, like being naturally gifted at it doesn't necessarily make it a passion, right?
Mhm.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, but when you look at it a specific way, your passion is tangible.
Okay.
If you're passionate about helping people, that is tangible. That is something that's like you want to do a passion. Passion is something that you want to do to me, right?
Mhm.
Like something tangibly accessible that can be fueled by your talent.
Okay.
I think that the reason that people don't follow their passion is because of two reasons. One, dream killers.
Okay.
Two, uh, wrong motivations. I don't know how many people I've run into that you can visibly look at them and tell like they're very, very interested in this, right?
Mhm.
And then their number one argument as to why they do not or cannot pursue their passion is that it doesn't make a lot of money.
Two. Oh,
I'm
that's
just being honest.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I like it,
Uh,
but there's not a lot of money there. Wrong
yeah.
motivations.
Yeah. Wow.
Wrong motivations. Money should not really, when it comes to a passion, mean jack. Because if you're in
Main
it for money, you will leave it for money.
Yeah.
Which is why I said passion pays the bills. Money does not drive the passion to pay the bills. Passion pays the bills. It keeps you in. If you're not kept in, you ain't gonna stay.
Yeah.
So when someone comes up to you and they're like, "Man, I will offer you $100,000 a year
Mhm.
to sit here and do what you know for a fact you hate." Yeah, there's money behind it, but you know for a fact that you hate it. You got me fucked up. Excuse my
Yeah.
French.
Mhm.
So, you know,
Interesting.
because I remember there's this girl I work with. This is gonna be a long ep. I apologize.
Probably
uh,
already was
yeah, you're right.
for this question.
There was this girl that I work with. Two of them actually, two examples. The first girl, she wanted to be a firefighter, right? And I was like, dude, seriously? She's like, yeah. And I was like, that's like sick. Like that's like sick as like you want to be a firefighter? She's like, yeah. And I was like, bruh. So go be a firefighter. And I don't mean, and it sounds like you're saying like, oh, you know, you're like, it sounds like when you're telling
Like-
someone like go do your thing, like go follow your passion.
Like,
It
is it
sounds
easy to
like
do?
you're underestimating the grind.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just saying because you already want to be one, you'll make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
that's
you'll do fine because you want to do it anyway.
the
But if
feeling
you
wanna
don't
do
want to
you're
do it,
into
nigga, you ain't finna be in that bit. Like
Yeah.
you will not make it to the end if you do not want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, nah, because there's just not that much money in being a firefighter. And I'm like, but also you have to like address other areas. Like, okay, let's say you want money, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Mm.
How much money to you is success? Or like the top? Or like what you'd be comfortable with? You know?
Yeah.
If you don't have that figured out, or like if you're in it for that, then yeah, you're probably gonna run into some freaking issues.
Huh.
The other girl wants to, or she likes, like cooking, right?
Okay.
And I still work with this girl now, mind you, bruh. You can tell, and I'll just say that you can tell when someone is actually into something. It is not hard to tell when someone is into something.
Mm-hmm.
They can't stop bringing it up.
Mm.
They know too much about it. You
Yeah.
invest time and like energy into it, that means you're interested in it. There's no other way around it. If you're interested in the fact that you're researching on your own time, which means that after you sit at work on an 8-hour shift with people that you would much rather not be around if you could choose. Not to say that they're not good people or that you don't like them, but if you could choose, you would not be around these people. You'd be doing blank. That blank that you research is what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, there's just not that much money in it. And what I told her was, there's not if you're replaceable. Now, that may sound kind of narrow minded or like, oh, okay, that's idealistic or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or unrealistic. Is it? How many views are there?
Mm.
Which means that individuality is solved. There's only one freaking you. Which means that even if you make a dish that Gordon Ramsay made and you follow that bit to the letter, you will never make it exactly how he did it. Not possible. Because there's only one like Gordon Ramsay. There's only one freaking you.
Mm.
Josh, I
Okay.
could literally watch a tutorial on how to edit it, how to edit your video exactly to a T. It still won't be 100% exactly how you did it. Let's say that you took a pause and you were like, okay, let me see something. You took a pause at one part, I take a pause at another. Boom, it's broken. We're not the same.
Mm.
Something as simple as that. It's that easy. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you can't doubt you being here, because if you doubt you being here, like that doesn't make any sense. You're here. There's only one you. So you're not able to be replaced. Who's going to replace you? Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It's not possible.
That's interesting.
So that's just how I look at whenever people like, oh, well, there's not that much money in it, or like you have to be super, super good. You like it, don't you? You don't want to be bad at something you like. That is pretty sure human nature. Nobody likes to be bad at something they like. That's why they do things to get better at it.
Yeah.
like me personally, I do not like fighting games. You will not catch me playing a fighting game in my free time because I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the worst, but they're not my type of game.
See that?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how I look at that. That was the most long-winded answer, but we're pretty much expecting these at this point.
No, I
So
get it.
yeah,
I know a few people, close family that it's like, man, they're really good at this and they love doing it, but then like you said, it's money or something else. It's like, dang. And it's crazy because I always knew that, but I never like prompted them. Well, your motivation is switched, like you were saying. So yeah, it's good eyesight right there.
All right.
yeah.
We're never gonna fucking catch up. So is there anything you guys would like to leave off with the people for this episode?
I pretty much left y'all with everything I got.
Comment as usual. Let us know what's your passions. You know what I'm saying? And keep supporting Black business, man. Episode 50 will be live stream, so be sure to stay tuned on our Twitch streams. Links description. You know where to find us. Pretty much it, man.
I do have one thing actually.
Hmm.
Our boy Josh is almost at 700, so I'm gonna need you to you already
Yes,
know the
sir.
deal. I will be on you from this point forward. If I don't see those numbers going up, I'm
Yes,
roasting your
sir.
comments,
Black business, man.
even the good ones.
Damn.
Good ones.
Unless after that comment is, yes, I have subscribed to Josh Crafts on YouTube and I follow him on Twitch and his socials, you're getting roasted.
For the business. Appreciate it.
All right. With that, I think we're good to go.